running from my failures. I want to make it right.
The Assassins have kept a steady schedule, as Unity and Rogue are the 7th and 8th installments on consoles, not counting several spin-offs. Unity is the Creed's first effort exclusively for this current generation, and Ubisoft has fashioned it with cooperative multiplayer to celebrate. Unity has beauty and bravado, and it's aiming to be the next important step for Assassin's Creed. But does it lose its head in the process?
If he wants to kill Templars, let him kill Templars.
What is this? The secret time? The 7th? Perhaps a new hobby might be better for your health.
Our latest hooded persona is Arno Dorian, whose character returns to the outlandishness of Ezio after the sullen Connor and aloof Kenway.
Arno, le Chevalier du Telem.
Arno's biggest weakness is his lover Elise, who happens to have been born in service to the Templars. Years after losing his father, Arno discovers he's naturally sided with the Assassins, and after a few murders, the couple finds themselves caught on opposite sides of several plots to save or destroy 18th century Paris. As always, the campaign lets you rub elbows with the historical figures of the day, as Arno fights alongside Napoleon Bonaparte, runs errands for Madame Tussaud, and gathers clues left by Nostradamus.
I have the pleasure of being Donatien Alphonse François, Marquis de Sade.
After a brief intro with another character, Arno is the game's primary focus. The future world Animus exiting sequences are completely gone, replaced with a handful of cutscenes and in-game voiceover. Abstergo has their hooks in you through a home version of the Animus called Helix, and the Assassins hack into your feed to recruit you. While it's nice not to be consistently interrupted when the main story is getting good, it's weird to have almost no context as to what's going on in the real world.
I take it justice has been done?
Not entirely.
When you don't want to chase after Templars, there are various side quests you can participate in, chests you can unlock, murder mysteries you can solve, and environmental puzzles you can decipher. Random events, like citizens getting bullied, will pop up in the city, and you can skip them or get involved for cumulative bonuses. There are also rifts in the Animus that will take you to other time periods in Paris, like World War II or the Middle Ages. These rifts are introduced through exciting moments in the story, and you can return later for a change of scenery, picking up extra cash, and honing your exploration skills. Assassin's Creed led the parkour revolution last gen, and Ubisoft has found a few ways to streamline scaling buildings in Unity. Experienced acrobats will recognize new animations while maneuvering up and across rooftops, but the greatest advancement occurs when you press the B or circle button. While holding it down, Arno automatically descends, an activity that's never had a specific input before. This allows you to reach ground level without making a perilous plunge or hopping down over and over. It also lets Arno slip under and over tables without breaking his stride. There's also an even split between speed and stealth. Left trigger drops Arno into a crouch, right trigger sends him into a run. Fans have asked for stealth movement for a long time, and you can hug corners now for quick and quiet takedowns. The word Unity in the title refers to the game's inclusion of cooperative multiplayer, which is a first for the franchise. Friends can drop in or out of your game at any time, and specific missions are designed for 2 or 4 assassins. This is a maximum limit, meaning you can take on any mission in the game by yourself if you dare. The more you get spotted, the less loot you take away at the end, so there's incentive to stay in the shadows. It's way more fun with friends who know what they're doing, but you can also match up with a stranger and take your chances.
You shit!
Technically speaking, Unity's Paris is an extremely ambitious environment, and you're bound to run into some awkward glitches along the way. Character models seem to pop in and out at random when the crowd count heads into the thousands, and certain items will float in the air for no reason. We played Unity on Xbox One and have heard plenty of horror stories from players on PC and PS4. We saw some weird stuff, but nothing that ever broke the game or completely shattered our immersion. There's no way to promise you won't encounter frustrating bugs, but our experience was relatively smooth. For us, the biggest stumbling blocks are the lengthy load times. Sometimes we chose to run a mile instead of simply passing through a door to load the closest vendor. Despite technical hassles, Paris is absolutely gorgeous. The skyline seems to go on forever, and cloud cover can dramatically affect the exterior lighting. The interiors are more abundant than in any previous Assassin's Creed, and certain textures like gold and marble look exquisite. There's a clear difference between the zones that house the rich and the poor, and certain activities like murder mysteries invite you to put the city's environments under the magnifying glass. The map is also in 3D this time, which, other than helping you deduce the vertical placement of items, also happens to look really cool.
If you want to fight the Templar menace, if you're willing to save civilization from Abstergo's clutches, press play, sit back, and ready yourself for the truth.
Every Assassin's Creed since 2 seems to focus on a particular gimmick, from the Brotherhood to the wilderness to the open seas. Unity is an attempt to get back to the basics of stealth action, and there are a lot of subtle upgrades that make the formula feel freshly tailored for this new generation. This is an extremely ambitious, beautiful game that you can spend a lot of time with. Unfortunately, system performance may vary substantially. Arno's story is a bit underwhelming, and if you don't have a few patriots to join you in battle, the co-op missions won't impress. History has given us better Assassin's Creed games than this, but the Animus can still simulate a captivating adventure.